Hello, I'm Michael Kitchen. I hope you enjoy the Foyle's War DVD.
My name is Tristram Powell. I'm the director of this drama. This is a typical episode of Foyle's War with several interlocking stories. The episode's called Casualties of War. I suppose you could say that the main thread of the story is a theme closely related to the Dam Busters movie.
Townsend, is it or isn't it going to work?
The question may be simple.
All of the stories featured in Foyle's War are based on in-depth historical research. In the second episode, Casualties of War, the central story was inspired by the invention of the bouncing bomb.
As you and I have met on several occasions, I thought you might understand.
Understand what?
Well, that my team and I are on the brink of something momentous. I'm not exaggerating when I say that it could change the course of the war.
In May 1943, this innovative weapon, created by Barnes-Wallis, would breach the dams in the Ruhr Valley, causing severe damage to German industry and consequently to the scale of their armament.
We've got the test tomorrow and the actual operation itself is planned for just 1 month from now. Now, we're only going to get one crack at this. We have to know.
There's nothing wrong with the machine, it works.
Thank you, Hans. It's not just the machine, there are all sorts of elements we need to factor.
The Dam Busters raid, as it was to become known, was to prove a turning point in the war. Fascinated by this groundbreaking scientific research, but also aware that Barnes-Wallis and his work were very well documented, the writer and creator of Foyle's War, Anthony Horowitz, chose to invent a fictional team of scientists that could be seen to shadow an element of Wallis's development trials. Into this backdrop, Anthony could then weave a murder mystery plot.
Frank, it's my brother Terry.
The research team is focusing on one aspect of the bouncing bomb's development, the creation of the mechanism that gave the bomb the essential backspin required to bounce along the surface of the water and avoid the German dam defences. 10 days before this scene was filmed, this room was an empty warehouse. All the period detail here has been thoroughly researched. Everything from the furniture and the paint on the walls to the paper and pens on the desks has been chosen because it's historically accurate. The scientific calculations seen here on the blackboard are reproductions of the calculations used at the time. The production design department, responsible for all the sets and props in the show, consult with a number of historians in order to make the sets authentic.
And this is the car, the Wolsey. This is also a very fine machine, and I keep asking them if they'll give it to me, but no such luck.
The production team were keen to include a version of the tests of the bouncing bomb that took place in Reculver Bay in April 1943, but physically recreating the actual tests would have been a lengthy and expensive process. To achieve this and remain true to the actual events, the scene shows the characters watching the test from the beach. Amongst them is a man recording the event on a camera exactly as there was on the original test day. So when the programme was being edited together, the real-life archive footage could be added in. More than 90 people are involved in the making of Foyle's War. It takes 5 weeks to film a single episode, and the cast and crew visit many different locations. The one constant that features in every episode is Hastings.
So Anthony, where are we today?
We're in Hastings, Sergeant Milner. We're on the street where Milner and Edith reunite.
While it might have looked like a sleepy seaside town, during the war Hastings was very much on the front line. The fear of German invasion rose as other European countries were occupied with comparative ease, and the south coast of England was on high alert. There was good cause to be alarmed. It later came to light that Adolf Hitler did indeed have a plan to invade Britain, codenamed Operation Sea Lion, and Hastings was at the heart of this invasion plan.
Action!
Anyway, they had a collection at the factory. Was he on? He said Grace should never have been at work when they knew she was ill. I'm afraid it wasn't much fun.
Oh, it's a funeral.
Hastings was deliberately chosen as the location for the series because of its unique position in the war. From the dramatic coastline to the winding streets of the old town, it looks the part. Although in the 21st century there are signs of modern life, double yellow lines for instance, that the production have to eradicate in order to turn the clock back to the 1940s. Some of the cast and crew have been working together for 6 years. Despite the long hours and hard work, they still get on.
Very romantic moment both up there. The end. Till next time.